Hi, I'm Sheilaa Hite, world-class astrologer, tarot master, spellcaster, medium, and all-around magical being. And I'm here today to talk to you about this week's astrology. Well, this week is going to be very interesting because up until Friday, this coming Friday, August 2nd, it's going to be low-key. Things will be happening, but mostly low-key. Our attention is grabbed, though, on Friday. It's grabbed by the planet Venus, which rules balance, harmony, money, healing, relationships. Venus rules how we express ourselves to another person, relationships. So Venus is going to be square, making an abrasive aspect to the planet Uranus. Uranus is the planet of brilliance and insanity and shock and friends and who knows what'll happen next. That's Uranus. So as we deal with Uranus, we deal with Venus squaring it. Venus square Uranus isn't necessarily a harsh aspect, but it is one that says be aware of abrupt changes in your feelings and other people's feelings, and please don't take anything personally. This whole week is really about getting us together, getting us to the point where we prepare for the upcoming Mercury retrograde. So on Friday, August 2nd, things will be the way they are with Venus square Uranus. It's a great idea to appreciate yourself. Now, usually we're taught appreciate others first. But if the well is dry, how can you appreciate anyone if you're not appreciating yourself? Appreciate yourself. Venus square Uranus, do things differently. Start with you. Get a massage. Hang out with people who think you're fabulous. Do great things. Buy yourself some lovely little trinket. Venus rules gifts as well. So be kind to yourself. Allow others to be kind to you. Remember the two magical words, thank you. Not, oh, you shouldn't have, or, oh, not me. Thank you. So do for yourself what you would do for others. Very important on Friday. So whatever happens, you are taken care of. And all the people who rely on you to take care of them, if you're taken care of well, they will be taken care of well through you. Then we move on to Sunday, where it all seems to be happening on Sunday. Sunday is August 4th. We have the new moon in Leo. We have Venus leaving the sign of Leo and entering Virgo. And we have Mercury going retrograde, our old friend Mercury. So we'll start at the top. The new moon, it'll be in Leo. So this is a time for great expressions of drama, creativity, love, not just romantic love, but just love. Leo rules the heart. So great expressions of the heart. So with this new moon, with any new moon, it's a great time to start things. Now, the new moon is also happening on the same day as Mercury retrograde, so it's not a great time to start things as far as Mercury retrograde is concerned, but it is as far as Leo is concerned. We're going to work on that. We'll get there. So the new moon will be in the sign of Leo. It'll be about the middle of the sign, at about 12.5 degrees of Leo. So anyone who is a fire sign, that's Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this is going to be your month. This whole month from August 4th till we move into Virgo, it's about you. So what do you want to say? How do you want the world to see you? How do you want to be appreciated in the world? It's a very dramatic time, and it's okay to be very dramatic. Let's not chew the scenery, but let's express ourselves, and express ourselves with truth and with heartfelt goodness and kindness to ourselves and to others. It'll be great. Please remember to make moon water. This is going to be some very potent moon water. Look at all that Leo fire. So, moon water, you need a cup. As you can see, this is my cup, a little lipstick imprint. It's a moon water cup. And this moon water cup was specially created by me, and I do sell them. You can go to my website, SheilaHite.com, if you're interested. And I put water in the moon cup, and I cover it. I always cover the water because critters will get into the water, and you really don't need them proving that they're worthy of the Olympics with their backswim. So just definitely allow them to swim in somebody else's pond, not in your moon water. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that moon water, set it in the window or wherever the moon's rays would come in. And some people say to me, well, I don't have a window there or a windowsill. You can set it where the moon's rays would come in if you did have a windowsill, because the moon's rays will come in. So you do that for up to 3 days before. And there we are. We arrive on the 4th. That's the peak period. Then we allow the release 3 days afterwards. After that, drink your Leo moon water. It's going to be great. It'll get you all stoked for whatever it is you decide you want to do. It's going to be fabulous. The next thing that happens also on Sunday is Venus, the planet of relationships, harmony, balance, money, healing, beauty, and gifts, will be leaving the very dramatic, very heart-centered sign of Leo and entering the practical, methodical sign of Virgo. So Venus rules what we value and how we value. And Venus rules our valuing ourselves. When Venus enters Virgo, we're going to value what makes things happen, what makes things work. We're going to value the systems of order that make the world function properly. So when Venus is in Virgo, this is a time for you to make those lists and enact those lists. So not just writing them down, what you want on your list of things to do and to have, but doing the work, taking the steps to make sure those things come true. It's very important. You're going to get a lot of wonderful things done this month. And when I say wonderful, some of those things are indeed fun and carefree and light, but some of them are the drudgery, the things you've been avoiding. This is a good time. The universe, the spirit, the force is with you. And then also on Sunday, August 4th, Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet of conduits, therefore roadways, the planet of plans, goes retrograde. What does that mean? That literally means that anything that can go wonky is likely to go wonky. You don't have to go wonky with it. If you're paying attention to the fact that, okay, it's Mercury retrograde, what I need to do is I need to remain calm. I need to not take anything personally. I need to make sure before the retrograde that all important papers are stashed away where they need to be and can't be torn up, spilled, thrown out accidentally. And all important files on my computer are backed up. Do you have an external drive? An external drive is very important. Go to Amazon.com or wherever you'd like and get yourself an external drive and back everything up so that your computer, if anything goes wrong, you have all of your records somewhere else. And as you remember from a few weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago at the most, everything went down. Not even 2 or 3 weeks ago. Everything went down. Computers, nothing was working. External hard drive is your savior. Now, also, when Mercury goes retrograde, as I always tell people, this is not the time to buy a house. This is not the time to buy a car. No expensive, no big ticket items. Try and avoid surgery. Not the time for surgery. Be good to yourself and allow yourself to appreciate that this is a time when waiting is a good idea. You're going to wait. It's a great time to do research, retrograde, research, review, retreat. It's great for that. So when I said earlier, with the new moon, we usually say start something. And then on the same day, we've got Mercury going retrograde, which says don't start anything. This is a good time to dream. You don't have to dream make the list of the things you want to start, and then start slowly. You don't have to make it a big production. When I say start slowly, gather your materials. I sew. So if I get a great idea for a new project, this would be the time when I would gather my materials. I wouldn't start cutting the fabric. I wouldn't start measuring the trim. I would gather my materials, and I'd make sure I've got everything I need, because when Mercury goes direct on August 28th, I have my scissors in hand, my fabric ready, and all of my notions all set to go into this great project. Whether you sew or not, it doesn't matter. You could be a carpenter. The whole thing is gather your materials. Check your lists. Be sure and clear that this is what you want to do or make, and that you have everything it takes to do or make it. And it's easy, take it slow, contemplate, contemplate, contemplate. It's going to be a very interesting time with all of that happening on the same day. Venus moving into the sign of Virgo. Mercury, which is one of the rulers of, which rules Virgo, is going to go retrograde. And we have the new moon. It's going to be the new moon in Leo, and it's going to be wanting to scream, here I am. But Virgo is going to be wanting to say, let's tone it down a little, and let's elevate and back that up with something specific, something we can count on. So on that note, I say to you, have a great entry into Mercury retrograde and the new moon. Treat yourself well. Remember that Venus square Uranus isn't always going to be about horrible things happening. It can be about you turning to yourself, Venus, and saying, I'm going to do things differently, Uranus. I'm going to treat myself the way I treat my friends, also Uranus. So have a great week. It's definitely going to be interesting and probably exciting. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care. Bye.